Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Fortunate Creations Coffee with Kim, live from camp. You'll notice I did bring some of the yarn stash because yesterday I was asked to bring some yarn because it just didn't look the same without it. Yes, Christina, it's absolutely beautiful here too. It's blue skies, not a cloud in the sky, and it's probably, I don't know, about 60 right now. Nice. Oh my goodness, that Merlin app. That's so funny that you mentioned that, Lisa, because this morning what woke me up was a bird sound that I heard and I couldn't identify it. So I quick grabbed my app. Sorry, I'm turning on my iPad. I quick grabbed my app and I put it outside and now I have all of my birds. There we go, full screen up there. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful out. So yesterday was fun. Good morning, Kimberly. Right after I got off with you guys, I hopped on the four-wheeler and Fritzy sat right in front of me and I took him for a long ride. And then of course, you know, once you get on the four-wheeler, all the kids around, can I come on? Come on, come on. So, I mean, I go really slow with them just around the yard, but I had Fritz in front of me and three little boys all behind me and they're all hanging out. I did. Ta-da! And I just hung these up because I didn't know where else to put them. So I did actually get this pattern all written. That's oh, they're so cute. Well, first of all, my sister, my brother's coming. No swear words.
First of all, you fell face first out of the garden.
I was gonna tell
at
them
6:30 this morning. It was pretty damn funny.
I was gonna tell them all that. I'm finished.
I'm talking to one ass on her shoulders. Next thing I'm talking to the other one.
Oh, sorry guys. That's my brother. There he is. I'll tell you that story in a minute. I was gonna. Everybody's laughing at you. We laugh at them anyway. So here we. Gotta love brothers. Yeah. See, they all get it. So here is. I wrote it all out. And so now what I'm doing is, so I did it the first time and then I did it the second time. So now I'm going to try to create that using just my notes. And then I'll be ready for Tuesday. So, yeah. Well, don't encourage him, Margaret. I'm kidding. He went back outside. But so yes, this morning, my brother and I went to plant the rest of the plants in the garden. And I was coming out of the garden and I had all of my garden tools and Fritzy was right there. And my brother has a fence around it and my foot caught on the fence and down I went. Everything everywhere. He laughs, but he was like, "Are you okay?" So he really does care. Yeah, our ground was super wet, so we don't have to worry about watering just yet. But yeah, I'm good. I'm a little sore. I'll feel it later because with the way my back is, so I have metal rods in my back, so my body compensates for that. But anyway, you don't need to know all that. I'm good. I washed the dirt off my hands and we're good to go. But the garden's in. So what I did yesterday was I went to, there's Amish right up the road and they have this huge, huge greenhouse. I try to be tough. Remember, I'm the youngest of 7, so I have to be tough. But so I went to the Amish greenhouse up here, and oh my goodness, such beautiful stuff, and it's all organic. It's all, you know. And I brought Fritz. So I get in there, and I was only going for 4 cucumbers. That's all I was supposed to do. Well, you guys know me. As soon as I got into the greenhouse, I was like, oh, look it. So I ended up spending about $40. And then I got wave petunias. Yeah, I got wave petunias, and then I got yellow Gerber daisies, which are, I've never seen them, but they're beautiful. So I got them. So I did 2 planters, one for each end of the camper. Oh my goodness. It was beautiful. And while I was in the greenhouses, in the corral behind it, there was a gentleman trying to train a horse, and it was a white stallion and it was beautiful. So it was What a nice drive. It's about 15, 20 minutes away. So it was really cool. And then on the way back, you will notice we have a new addition. So everybody said they missed Lucille Bell. Well, I saw her at a garage sale, and I decided she's now the Lucille of the camper. So I need you guys to name her for me. It's a purple crocheted. It looks like it's not a granny stitch because it's only two together. It's sort of a granny stitch. So, and of course it's purple. And then I found this feather this morning. So there's a feather in her cap. As you can see, feathers mean a lot to me. So can you see it? Where am I going? Right there. Belle. Now you see, I thought of Belle. And Miss Lavender Lou. Miss Lavender Lou Bell. Ooh, we're getting there. Lavender Lou Bell. So we have to, I'm trying to get, like, we have Lucille Bell and we have Bonnie. I love all of them. Campy Bell. That's funny. So, I mean, the detail, this is all single crochet in here. And this ruffle is the same pattern as this, but it looks like they put 3 or 4 of them in. Lavender Lou Bell. Yes. Oh, God, here he comes again. You are banned from this camper. What are you doing? Oh, you're putting the awning out? He's putting the awning out. Just forbid he gets a little sun on him. Just kidding. So, yeah. So she is she is the official mascot, and we will decide on her name officially. I will put, they're all saying hello to you, Al. Don't encourage
hello. You should have been here to see the show this morning.
I fall to pieces.
That's Linda. There we go.
Asses and elbows.
Slip sliding away.
I can't. You guys, you see what I put up with? Why do I do this? Oh my goodness. Are you guys glad you're here? Are you kidding me? Crack me up. So anyway, Margaret. Remember, I'm the youngest, so they must mess with me. That's what it is. So here she is. I like Bluebell, but she's purple. So hi, Fritzy. So we have to figure. Oh no. And the funny thing is, Karen, my brother admitted that he tripped the same way I did, but nobody saw him. So he's like, oh, it's even funnier because nobody saw. I'm glad we're making you smile, Christina. This is literally what I always saw for Coffee with Kim, is just kind of hanging out and talking to me like we're all sitting having a cup of coffee. That's what I wanted. That was the whole premise. The first day I ever turned on the camera, the first day I ever did any of this. So, sorry, before we were interrupted, I also found this, Karen H. I found this, also at the garage sale. And I was looking, now look at the inside. They took the time to make it a square. And then they did this design on the outside. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm using it to put the crayons and stuff in for when the kids, like if the kids don't want to play outside, they want to be inside. So this will be my little crafting shelf. And I also found the shelf. Now, remember yesterday I said I wanted a shelf for over there, but it was like this much too wide for over there. So I decided to put it here, which is fine because Fritzy's steps go up right here and nobody sits there. So that won't be in the way. So that's what I was doing for the whole day. Let me see what else. Oh, let me show you this. So up by, now we have 3 ponds on the property. One of them, well, thank you. Yeah, I figure I'll get a little bit more yarn. Up there are my books, my crosswords, my word search, my coloring books. Here's my yarn. So we're making it homey. So there's 3 ponds on the property. One is the pond we grew up with, and then 2 that my brother dug. So the one that we grew up with has rhubarb. Check this out. So I went this morning and I harvested some rhubarb. I've never done it before, so I'm going to trim it off, chop it up, and boil it down. After that, I don't know what else to do with it, so I'll fan myself. So Karen, I'm thinking I want to do a raspberry rhubarb pie or a raspberry rhubarb sauce, something. I can do the sauce here. I don't have the stuff to make a pie here, but I can make the sauce. So I'm going to try that pie. Yeah. Yeah. Rhubarb. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. A little bit of rhubarb sauce. And I have some raspberries in the fridge. Oh, you can't see cobbler. Oh, good idea. So hold on. Let me do this. I'm going to have to close the door because I don't have a monitor on my brother. I can't bleep out his words. Sorry about that, guys. Ugh. Now they have to watch Fritzy. I could make a crisp. I don't have, but, well, let's see. I have oatmeal. So we could make it do, right? So I could do oatmeal, which is maple brown sugar. And I could see if they have any flour. Would I need flour too? So I could boil down the rhubarb with some sugar, throw in the raspberries, and then mix it up with the oatmeal. I wonder if I could. But anyway, it would be a nice dessert for tonight. And we have ice cream, so we could pour the sauce over ice cream. That might be a good idea. Good idea. So, oh my goodness. They are cracking me up out there, you guys. I can't. Like I said, this is what the whole thing was always meant to be. Just like sitting with me. Ooh, cheesecake. I wish we had cheesecake. We have regular cake. Oh my goodness. Speaking of cake. So if you do it, Chris, you don't need to boil it. I don't. I just need to like steam it with sugar because I'm going to have to make it sweet, right? Or the baking it makes it soft. I have to look up that. I have to look it up. So yesterday, I told you yesterday was my nephew's birthday, his 21st birthday. So all his siblings came over. And I think I've told you before that little red house that I repainted and cleaned out and did everything with. Well, now the kids are playing in it. So I had to go over and I'm walking over and I said, okay. I got 8 little boys, all, you know, where's my hand? All waist high and lower, you know, they're like 9 and down and their eyes get all big. I said, now, I said, Aunt Kim is not cleaning this again. I said, so here's the deal. And they're all looking at me. I said, I'm going to check this playhouse before each one of you leave. I said, and whoever leaves a mess is not allowed back in this playhouse ever again. And they all look with big eyes. I said, I'm not kidding. I said, I will put a padlock on it and you guys will not. I said, if you don't appreciate this little house to play with, you're not going to get it. And so they're looking at me. And I said, oh, and I forgot. I said, anybody who does clean up will get a toy next time they come. Oh my goodness, they got so excited because I have a stash of little dinosaurs because they're all boys and they love dinosaurs. So I have a stash of little different dinosaurs. So when they cleaned up, I was sitting on the 4-wheeler, just sitting there. It wasn't running or anything. And they came up and they stood around me. And I picked up the blocks and I picked up this and I picked up that. And so each one of them, I had a bag and I said, okay, close your eyes and reach in and pick one. And they each got to pick out a dinosaur. Good morning, Sandra. How are you? Good morning. So it was cute. But you know what? They cleaned up and they were excited and it was a good thing. So you know, that was a mess and I don't have time. Well, I do have time, but I don't have the energy to clean that after them every time. So I just need them to be more respectful of it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that fall, it's got my back. Oh, I slept good last night. You want to know why? Because I caught the mouse. And he is happily relocated across the road. No, they won't forget it. And you know what? Each time they come, Christina, they're going to clean up and they're going to say, I cleaned up. Can I get my present? And like I said, when I go to thrift stores and all that stuff, I grab these little toys, put it in a bag, and it's a grab bag for them. So they love it. And then I went, so So there's a Dollar General here, and I needed the have a heart traps, right? I needed the traps that they go in, it traps them, and then I can turn them loose. Keep in mind, I have Fritz with me. It's chaos. I go to this Dollar General and I grab what I thought were the right mouse traps. I get back here and it turns out they're the mouse traps with the bait in it, and they eat it and they go off and they die somewhere. And I'm like, oh, it's not the one I want. Now I've already come all the way home. So my brother-in-law, who's the only one who hasn't come in and laughed at me. Oh, nice, Margaret. Yeah, I love strawberry rhubarb. So my brother-in-law says to me, call the Dollar General and see if they have the traps before you drive all the way back. And by all the way, I mean, it's 5 miles, but still. So I call them and they answer, and it takes 10 minutes on the phone for him to walk back to the shelf in the store, look for it. And he comes back. He's like, oh, yeah, I got them. No problem. He said, when you come back, he remembered me because of Fritzy. He says, when you come back, we'll just swap it out. Okay, cool. So I go back. Come on. Sorry, I had to let Fritz in. So I go back and I walk in the store. I've got Fritz under one arm. I've got the mouse traps in the other. No, exactly, Margaret. I don't want, and you know how, growing up on the farm, you know how a dead mouse smells in your house or in your camper. So I was like, I'm not doing that. So he said he had them. I go driving back with Fritz because I can't leave Fritz. He doesn't like me to leave him for 5 minutes. So I go back. I walk in, Fritz under one arm, the mouse traps in the other. And he goes, oh, okay, cool, you're back. He goes, let me go get them. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Funny thing is, a guy came up. Yeah. We need to see Fritzy. All right, hold on. Come here, honey. Come here. Come here. Hi, baby. We're a camping dog. Mwah. Here he is. Hi, everybody. Did you go shopping with mommy? I love you. So Fritz and I go back in the store, and there's this guy working at a grocery store comes in. A guy who works at a grocery store comes in, and he's holding an armful of soda. And I'm holding Fritzy. And what I do, I turned around to him and I went, can you hold my dog for a minute? Here he's got his arms full. And he's like, yeah. And I started laughing. I'm like, I'm only kidding. It was so funny. But anyway, so we're standing there waiting for him to, what are you doing? Oh, you can't get down. You want to get down? All right. Say hi, everybody. Love you guys. We got to go cause trouble. Go get your stuff. So after I joked around with that guy, the store employee comes back and he's got this look on his face. I'm like, what's wrong? He goes, I thought we had the right kind, but it's just the same box. I was like, I drove all the way back here and you don't have them? He goes, no, I'm sorry. I said, well, let me go look. I said, not that I don't trust you. I said, but I need to go look. So sure enough, I go in the back and it was actually on the same shelf, but it looked like somebody had pushed it way back and put the other traps in front of it. So I found them. I got 4 of them. Put 2 under the sink, 1 under Fritzy's steps that lead up to the bed, and 1 under this bathroom sink. So in the middle of the night, all of a sudden I hear snap, and it was just the thing closing. And sure enough, this morning, there it was. So hopefully tonight there will be no more, and it was just 1, and we're done. But how frustrating is that when you call ahead and they're like, oh yeah, I have it. And then you get there and like, oops, sorry. Ew, Melissa. Hi, Melissa, by the way. Oh my God, that's so gross. I know, I get it. I've stepped on dead everything. Stepped on dead birds. I was napping once, which I never do. I must have been sick or something. And I had a Yorkie and I had a dog door. And the Yorkie went out and brought back a cardinal. Now I'm thinking the cardinal was already dead and he just carried it in. I sang Hakuna Matata. Yeah, so I get up from a nap and I stepped on a dead bird in my bedroom. Good time. So I get stepping on it. It was disgusting. Born free. I did say fly, be free, but he doesn't fly. But anyway, so hopefully, and I took him way, way across the roads, not like in the field right behind me. So hopefully that's that. I know. Now, oh, absolutely with bare feet, because I was getting up from the only nap I've ever taken in my life. Yeah, Ruth, it's so frustrating because I didn't have the wherewithal. My brother-in-law thought of it, and he's like, absolutely, make sure you call first. And I said, oh, smart idea. Well, at least you had your boots on. Yeah, in the chicken coop you would, right? So, yeah, I'm glad you guys like what I did behind me. Plus, it's a very handy shelf to have. So, sorry, my coffee cup keeps getting in the way. I don't know why they all hang out in front of my camper. I told them because it's the cool kids camper. Oh, my brother, he's a talker. Let me tell you. He is a talker. He's so funny. So yesterday, again, I put Fritz on the, I am the cool chick. I am the cool kid in the family. They know it. They just got to get over it. But I took Fritzy for a ride. Sometimes I like to get him because my brother's dogs are running around here and they're big. They're big dogs. They're like the size of golden retrievers or something like that. They're big. And Fritz loves to play with them, but they're a little rough with him. And with his knees, I don't need that. So I took him on the four-wheeler and I took him across to one of the ponds that my brother dug. And hold on. No. Ew, Margaret. Yeah, it's so gross. And you don't forget that feeling, right? You just don't. So I bring Fritzy over and he was panting because it's hot, hot, hot. So oh, I know they do, Karen. They do. So I took Fritz over. I take him off the four-wheeler thinking he would get a drink from the pond. So he puts his two little feet in front and then he looks back at me and he right into the water, like not just standing. He went and swam, like to the point where I got nervous because he wasn't in arm's reach anymore. I'm like, Fritz, come back. And he just looks at me and he starts paddling. He was loving it. Of course, now he's soaking wet and I got to put him on the four-wheeler with me, but he absolutely loved it. He went out, I'd say a good 14, 15 feet. And I was like, I was scared, but you know, because I didn't want to go in the pond, but he just did right out. Yeah, Margaret, my biggest thing, and I don't have to go into detail, but I have cats. And every morning the cats leave me surprises on the floor. So, oh, Fritzy is loving life here. He loves it. He's actually zonked out on the bed right now. Zonked out. Yeah, no, it's more like they get sick, Margaret. So I wouldn't mind if they left me. Well, I'd mind. It wouldn't be so bad if they left me this is just cats. And plus they're older cats and no matter what food. So good morning, Marianne. Hello. Thank you for visiting. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you have fun hanging out with us and having coffee, please subscribe. We really do have fun here. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. We're just kind of hanging out at camp, having a cup of coffee, talking about what happened yesterday. And my brother and sister visited. You're right, though. I think they secretly want to be on camera. But I will, as much as I can monitor him, I'll let you. But yeah, so it's really fun. But then they got talking hunting, and my brother's got the turkey calls, and so they're whop, 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 these silly turkey calls, and they're so funny. My brother and his hunting. He was supposed to go out this morning, but he and I ended up in the garden instead. Exactly, Margaret. Exactly. I can handle like my daughter getting sick. or like, yeah, people, maybe not strangers, but people. I could handle people I'm taking care of getting sick, but with the cats, and it's just always, ugh, ugh. So, and Fritzy's never thrown up in his life, knock on wood. I'm knocking. He's never gotten sick in his life. So we will hope that that continues to be my luck. So I got things reorganized in here. I added this shelf behind me. I added another shelf over there. Now I have little teeny black milk crates. They're about this big. And I've got 3 of them that I attached to the wall over there. I've got coffee mugs, my actual coffee and sugar, and then I've got my Alexa up there. So yay, thank you so much. That is so welcome to the group. Nice. Well, there you go. That is cool. Yeah, I love my camper. I have absolutely everything I need here. I could live here. I've got my everything. I've got everything I need. And even my brother's yelling at me. So that's pretty cool. What state? Marianne, what state do you live in? All right. Well, I'm going to have to check it out. Everybody check out Mama Wench Marianne. Check her out if you'd like. Get a tour of her camper. That'd be cool. Well, thank you. I'm so glad you're joining us. Yeah, so this is pretty much what we do every morning. Mississippi. Nice. A state of denial. Well, isn't that, what was that, a country song? Call me Cleopatra because I'm the queen of denial. I got a song for everything. You'll learn that as well. Karen, that's probably why you asked me if I sang Born Free when the Free Willy song. So this is like literally my 3rd mug of coffee. I needed extra this morning. Let me set it over here. There we go. So this feather, I found it in the barn this morning. They really do. Yeah, so I found that this morning. It's not blue like my blue jay feather, but it's still pretty. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sandra. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. You guys are very helpful. Oh, and if any of you have a rhubarb recipe, I'd love it, because we still have a whole patch of rhubarb out there. And I don't want it to go to waste. So, oh my goodness, can you hear my brother? Yap, 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 yap. He should have a channel. He should have his own yappy channel. Oh, I love, yeah, see, it's right here. It's not cleaned yet, so it's got grass on the leaves, but remember, never ever eat the leaves. That's very important. So good news, you guys. We are up to 1,084 subscribers. Very excited, and we're up to 6 members. So anybody on that isn't a member, if you would like to be a member, please, there should be a button somewhere on this screen that says join. Yes, I know, 1,084. I'm really excited. Wow, Karen. So maybe you could send me some recipes. Oh, Karen, did you receive any Happy Mail yet? You should have gotten it. If you haven't, you should get it soon. It was just something I happened. Yeah, 1,084. Chopped rhubarb to white or yellow. Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. Yeah, Christina, I'm really excited. 1,084 and 6 members. Oh, cool. I haven't checked my email. I'm glad you got it. That's neat. I haven't checked my email because every time I come in here to do something, my brother yells, "Get to work." So he has a million projects for us. And I'm pretty sure today we're all going out on the 4-wheelers because it's a beautiful day. So we'll be out zooming around on them. We've got 300 acres around here, so it's just a matter of how muddy it is, you know. Yay! Thank you, Sandra. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. Oh, thank you so much. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Snuck under the fence. Good. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so now we have 7 members. Thank you so much. Very exciting. I love this. Oh my God, you guys are going to crack up. So one of my friends, known him for 100 years. He's probably watching right now. You can call me Al. Well, yeah. Anyway, he's my brother's brother-in-law. And sometimes he pops in. He might be somewhere in here. But he comes over yesterday, and it's funny because we're all working with plants and this and that. And Al had sent him on a mission to get me a sewer hose, which those of you who have camped, you know what it is. Yes, I do. One for Buy Me a Coffee and one for my channel. Absolutely. So he walks up with this sewer hose and hands it to me. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. I said, most guys bring flowers, but I was cracking up. You know me. I love, you know, I'm a country girl. So bring me a sewer hose. Life is good. Oh, was it? Al? He was like, well, Al told me to get it. I'm like, no, you're fine. Don't you worry about it. And I needed it. So for who buys a camper that doesn't come with a sewer hose? It's supposed to be tucked in the bumper. They don't know. But it was really funny. I was like, most guys bring flowers. I love the people in my life. I have so many fun, great people in my life. I am blessed, and you guys are among them. I am very blessed. Yep. So yes, Ruth, I do have 2 different memberships. One is the Buy Me a Coffee, and one is the Fortunate Creations. So either or, they all support my coffee. Right. Yeah, so we're all here. Marianne, just a little backstory because you're new. This is the property where I grew up. So the house I grew up in is right there. The barn we had all of our cows and stuff in is right there. And we're on about supporting the coffee. So we're on about 300 acres here. And my brother maintains the farm. And this used to be a cow pasture. And we all have campers. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 campers here for the whole season. And we had power put in. And then my brother he empties our septic for us and taps it into the house's main septic because it's still working. So we got a full, and then because I used to work for Spectrum until I retired, so I had internet put here. That's how I'm doing this. So we pretty much have all the comforts of life here and all the fun of farm life without all the cow poop, because we don't have cow poop anymore. Thank goodness. Oh, you guys should see Fritzy. He is so out. Oh, that's absolutely how to camp. You got to understand, when we were growing up in this house, it was more like camping than this is. I mean, it was back in the early 70s. The pipes would freeze and break. We'd lose heat. We only had firewood for heat. So if we ran out of firewood, or if there was, the snow would get so high back here. Oh, thank you. Nice. Well, you're lucky to be in a warmer climate where you can be in the camper. I could be in here in the winter, but I would be running up a bill that would be crazy to keep it warm, you know. But yeah, we're here usually May through September. And then I pull mine home, which is about an hour away. They all store theirs random spots around here, and then we set them back up. So it's really nice. Oh no, yeah. So I have a furnace here. There you go. Your neighbors. Awesome. I have a furnace here, but I use an electric heater because it's only a 17-foot camper. So that little heater pointed at the bed and it chases us out of here. It's too warm. So it's perfect. And of course I have an air conditioner. So very nice, you guys, making friends. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I have a new member. You guys, I'm such a nerd. I can't even take it. Can't even take it. I'm so excited to have a new member. So I know I'm a few years behind. I get it. But I've been binge watching Grey's Anatomy. Have you guys watched that? Wow. You're in a 40-foot. Yeah, mine's like 17 or 19. I love reading what you guys. Sandra. I'm sorry. My brain is doing this. What are they saying out there? What is Fritz doing? I'm talking to you guys. I'm trying to. Oh my goodness. You crack me up. Oh, it's my life. So my poor sister just had surgery and she's here camping with us, a poor thing. And her something to do with her arm. Poor thing. Oh yeah, I blame it on my age. I blame it on my brother. That's all. I just blame it on my brother. It's easier that way. So my sister's braver than I am, man. She can tolerate more pain than me. But it is what it is, I guess, at this point. She wanted to be here. This is our first weekend. We had a great fire last night. We all hung out, and of course, you ready? 9 o'clock. We're all like, well, it's getting late. You can tell we're all getting old. We are getting so much older. Yeah, we're all like, oh, I think I'm going to bed. So by 9:15, Fritzy and I were out on the couch or out on the bed, sound asleep. Yeah, I do. I love it in here. It's like my own little fort. Yeah, I fall when I'm home, when I'm not camping, I fall asleep by 9 on the couch and then I go to bed. 9 p.m. is the yawning hour. Yeah, the fire was beautiful. We all put our chairs around it. And I put a little mat, I put a rug in front of my chair and Fritzy laid on it. It's really nice. Yeah, so Margaret, that's kind of my plan for the summer. I'm going to live in the camper Friday through Monday every week. So I might do live coffee with Kim Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's easier to just do it live. And then maybe if you guys can't catch the live, you can catch the replay. It's easier than editing and all the stuff that I have to do. So I might do that. So let me know your thoughts on that. So I'm really excited for Tuesday, you guys. Yeah, I think I'm just going to start. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to do a live one. Okay, cool. Tomorrow morning, I'll do live. And it saves time and everything. So yay. Hey, we'll hang out. We'll have a cup of coffee. That's awesome. So I'll just do that 9 o'clock, at least Mondays. We'll see what I'm doing Friday morning. If I'm driving to here, then we'll see. We'll see. If I decide to come out here Thursday night, then I'm here Friday morning. Absolutely. And then the first 2 weeks of August, Fritz and I are going to be here full time. We're not going home from August 1st through the 17th or 18th. And maybe even the week before, because my brother-in-law's birthday and they have a reunion. Oh, fun. Did you? You ordered your book? All right, cool. So I'll tell you, let's talk about this thing. It's beautiful, right? It's absolutely beautiful. And now that I know it, I've got the flow of it. I'm going to make another one today just based on my notes. That way, when I email you guys the pattern, I'll know that it's readable and doable. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can write notes down, you can write it and you get it and it makes sense. But I want to make sure that somebody can just open up the pattern and recreate it without being like, what are you doing? So Sandra, where did you order it from? Did you get it from Amazon? Good. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. Yeah, it's going to be fun. We'll be back in my craft room. Amazon, yeah. Someone's pulling it. Slowly becoming a glam camera. Fritz, that'll do. I don't know, somebody's here, but I can't let Fritz out. Fritz, go around. Oh. Welcome to my world. I don't know who it is. My nephew just got his license. It might be him. Fritz, that'll do. I might have to let him out. Hold on one second. Let me let him out. Oh, good. Yay, it's my friend Lori. She's usually on with us, and now she's here. Yeah, well, the big dogs bark, and then Fritzy has to bark, and then it's my friend Lori. She's usually on live with us, and I was wondering why she wasn't live, and now I know, because she's here, live and in human. That's awesome. I gotta tell her they're all saying hi to you, or hi to her. Oh, of course, my brother's telling Lori that I fell out of the garden. He doesn't even say hi first. I heard you. He doesn't even say hi first. It'll be funny later when I can't walk. See, you guys, this is coffee at camp. This is what we do. Hold on, let me yell. Lori, everybody's saying hi to you. We're not. I will not. Huh? See? Thank you, Sandra. I will not put the camera on, Lori. She said I'm not allowed to. What does the cover of the book look like? The cover of the book looks like this. It is a super heavy book. And I love it. I really do. Yeah, Al's a hoot, all right. He's a hoot. Well, in his defense, he grew up with Terry, Linda, Cindy, Kim. Okay, good. Yeah, so that's the book. And it would actually be helpful if some of you had the book. That way you could let me know if I'm giving you the right, you know what I mean? Just a little bit of backup. We can all work on it together. So I think it'll be neat. It's an expensive book. But I mean, now that I've figured it out. Hey, Renee, can you just make sure they don't run over Fritzy? Thank you. Lori's got him. I just don't need the optional surgery to turn into required surgery. The campers at the end. It is an investment. So now that I can read the patterns, I really like it. So, ooh, Lori brought donuts. Very exciting. Good. If Al's got a donut in his mouth, he won't be talking. I opened the windows, guys, so I'm hoping we can monitor Al. No, good. Good. You know, sometimes on Amazon you can get the pre-owned ones. That might work. Oh my goodness. A little bit of relaxation before the craziness. I'm trying to listen to what they're saying. I'm listening. I'm like, no, they're not talking about me. I'm fine. But Lori has been my friend since my daughter wasn't even born yet. And then she was my daughter's babysitter. And she comes up here and hangs out. So that's cool. I love it. I love it when my friends. Yeah, I'm like, can I hear what they're saying?
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Checked out for that book. It's too, yeah. So, Marianne, Tuesday night we're doing a live, and we're going to make this. Where is it? Let me see here. Hold on. It is. We're going to be making this one together on Tuesday night. Whoa, there, right there. So you don't need the book. And I will. So what you need to do, Marianne, is my email is up in the chat, like in the very first chat. So send me an email and I will send you the handwritten pattern for this. And I was told as long as I give accolades to the actual author and where I got the pattern, that I can translate it into writing without any copyright infringements. So yeah, and here's what it works up to be. I made it 2 different sizes. So there it is behind me. And that's with a 5.5 hook. This is with a 4.5 hook. Same yarn. So, and you can check the library. Yeah. So Marianne, 1, send me an email if you'd like the pattern. And 2, please join us Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. And we're going to be playing with that. So, and then Wednesday, we do a book club. So it's not a typical book club. What we do now is we read 1 book per month, but we also, during our book club, we go through books. So I look through a craft book, we talk about it, stuff like that. So no, it's not a members only live because I didn't have enough members yet. I think once I hit 10 members, then I'm going to start doing members only things. I hope that's okay with all you members. I didn't want to do stuff just for the sake of doing it. I wanted it to be really special for us. So I hope that's okay. Yeah, so if any of you, there's also should be a link to become a member if you like. Good. I promise it'll be worth it when it does happen. Uh-oh. Oh, Lori's bringing me cushions for my swing. Nice. I love them cushions. Oh my goodness. Now, you see, Lori said they're old cushions, this and that. They're beautiful. Love it. Oh my goodness. Now I need a pillow to match. It's a whole thing. Home, yeah. And she buys really, really good stuff. So her throwaway stuff is the stuff that I would buy brand new. I'm very excited. So right outside my window, I have a swing, a 2-person swing, and I live on that swing. I love it. Whenever I'm sitting down, I'm usually, unless I'm by the fire, I usually have right here. Right, Margaret. And I didn't want it to be a waste of your time either. And I wanted to make sure we have enough of us to actually have the interaction and have the fun. So I just want to, I don't want you guys to think I don't appreciate you, because I do, but I don't want to do live just for the sake of saying, oh, it's members only. So I hope you get that. Yeah. Trying to listen. You guys, you want, yeah, here, let me see if I can show you outside my window. There they are. So there's the fire pit in the background, my brother-in-law's head in the foreground, but you can see my swing is right there. And then if I can go this, no, you can't see it. That other camper is my sister's camper, and my nephew Eddie loves the swing. But he would always get on the swing and push me off. So I bought him his own swing. Well, nice of you to join me, Fritzy. So yeah, I love the swing. We all sit on it. I put my awning out and we sit under. Yeah, it's perfect, right? What are they talking about? They're eating donuts and drinking coffee, and they're not talking. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just listening. We're snooping. Oh no, well, normally you guys can vouch for me. Fritzy doesn't normally make any noise whatsoever. This is just camp is gets him just a little off his game. So he doesn't he normally doesn't make any noise. He's a very, very well behaved. He's laying on the carpet now. So Marianne, Mila is your dog. What kind of dog? You saw my baby. My sister Linda has dogs and goats. Oh, she's a boxer. Oh no, Sandra, that's annoying. Yeah, I only do delivery. I know it's lazy, but I do. I mean, I can't hear. I might be able to now that there's a Hannaford right up the street, but who knows? But yeah, that's annoying. Well, can't you switch it? Can't you cancel it and switch it? Is it through Instacart? I think if it's through, it's not through Instacart, because I think with Instacart you could cancel it and redo it. Oh, right? They haven't brought me a donut. Just saying. Okay, through the Walmart app. I've never shopped through the Walmart app. I always do Instacart. And like it was good before I left here for camp. I did Instacart, and while I was mowing the lawn, someone was doing my grocery shopping for me, so I didn't have to do both things. No, because then I'll remind my brother, and he'll start yapping in here. You don't need a donut. Blah, blah, blah. I can hear him. I can hear him right now. And the one who would get up to bring it to me would be Linda, who's got her arm in a sling, and I don't want her to get up. So, I'm so glad you're having fun here. I know we do talk crafting and we do talk this and that, but I just, for coffee in the morning, I wanted it to feel like you were legit sitting here having a cup of coffee with me. So this is really what it would be like. If I brought you out there, it would be just like this, only many of us. And my sister Linda and I look exactly alike. She got her hair done and colored and everything just like mine. It's pretty funny. And we hadn't seen each other for a few months. So neither one of us had any idea what the other one's hair looked like. And we both ended up with the same. Wait. I missed something. Sandra, what did I miss? You throw on your sunglasses. Yeah, I just don't want my brother's dogs to come in here. They're too big. Yay. Oh. My daughter just asked me to bring her dish soap. Oh my goodness, you guys, I have a new baby picture. Hold on. I can't. You're not even going to stand it. Seriously, you're not going to stand it. Are you ready? Are you ready for the amount of cuteness? Are you kidding me? Look at him. He's 2.5 months old. Look at the character on that little face. Isn't he so cute? Look at him, right? Margaret, I can't. In his little bath. Now watch if I can do it right. If I can get him close enough. You ready? Hopefully you can. Look at him. Look at him.
When you bring it back, you just set it up.
Well, you can.
September last year.
Yeah, so a lot of times, like with Instacart, they'll ask me if this isn't available, can I substitute that? Sometimes it's okay, but a lot of times I'm like, no, and I'll put it in the notes, no substitutes. So don't ask. Yeah, I choose my substitution. Yeah. Let me just, I got to answer my daughter. She needs dish soap. There we go. That's my little grandson, Jude. And he's sitting up in his bathtub. How cute is that? All right, you guys, we're about an hour in. I'm almost out of coffee and I need a donut. So I'm going to go ahead and do a live tomorrow morning. And you guys go get your groceries. And thank you so much for becoming a new member. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. All right. Have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you soon. Remember, be happy, be kind, and be creative. Bye, guys.